All right, we're checking in with the Earth's chakras. We have the root, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Um, at the root, we see the insecurity card. Um, the red cards are your grounding cards. The keywords are vital, sexual, passionate, energized, forceful. The first chakra relates to the source of your energy and how you are building your foundation. Think of the root chakra as a platform. The red cards represent support you have created or are creating for your future. Okay? Um, we have insecurity, who is the demon red rainbow. Energy turned within can lead to fear and stagnation. Courage is necessary if you are to be fearless and move forward. This is a message for you to grow up inside into a greater energy and to invoke courage from the angels to progress. The greatest adversary is the one living inside me. Bob is an inventor, yet never finishes anything, always giving up on his projects, convinced they are useless. One day he finishes something and is elated until the demon rainbow appears, taunting him. The demon is comprised of our greatest fears. In a dream, Bob discovers that he can distinguish between real and imagined fears. The demon red rainbow can no longer stop him from realizing his dreams. The inspiration, miraculous changes lie ahead. Life always takes a turn for the better when we face our demons. Stay on course. Trust that an ally will appear. The gift of adversity is never given without the ability to overcome it. Being courageous, facing adversity, finding tremendous power within, undervaluing your contribution. This is a message from Earth to humanity to stay the course. Be courageous. And also telling us that an ally will appear. So that's good news. The sacral chakra is the learning to observe your emotions. It's active, motivating, optimistic, emotional, sociable, enthusiastic, affectionate, humanitarian. The orange cards represent our emotions and how we relate to them. In the second chakra, you can learn emotional discipline if you choose. You need to master the skill of steering your emotions as you would a ship on the high seas. This is very important for manifesting. It's kind of like saying what we feel, we bring about. And what we have here is Saint Apricot. And Saint Apricot, this card indicates deep caring and protection from emotional hurt through standing strong in our emotions. There is great inner resolve. Stay the course. Once your mind is made up, you can see when others have tried to manipulate you, reclaim your life, manipulate you like this demon is manipulating old Bob over here, right? So this is kind of telling us, don't be manipulated. Don't let your emotions be manipulated. Don't be triggered into the fear cycle. Turn off the fear porn. Stop looking at the news. I'm sorry. She says, I'm sorry that I have to take care of myself. So the legend is Apricot is truly a saint. She sets aside her own needs and happiness to help others, even allowing freeloading friends to get involved in her business. One day, her latest business partner announces that she wants to dissolve their company and split the profits. Apricot stands up to her. The company is hers, like the earth is ours. And she did all the work while the so-called partner did nothing. Now she will only give from her excess, not from her reserve. Do not do for others what they need to do for themselves. Speak the truth from your heart. Honesty is freedom. Any guilt is fear of being disliked. Personal inquiry to ask yourself, am I giving way too much of my time and energy and resenting it? Is my anger really guilt? Key ideas, self-care, burdened by obligations, enabling others, finding personal power. Keywords, awareness, awakening, release. Don't try and convince other people. Just speak your truth, and don't try to convince them. You can just stand firm in your truth, and let that speak for itself. The solar plexus advises us to explore our thought process. The overall impression is intellectual. Creative intellect, precise, cooperative, reasonable, innovation, originality, wisdom, instinct. The yellow cards of the third chakra, the solar plexus, reveal our planning process. Do we have a logical or scattered approach? Because they represent thinking and problem solving, yellow cards reveal our ability to resolve issues. In essence, they show us what's on our mind. In yellow, we turn on the lights to let spirit know that we are home. If we don't let them know where we are, they cannot bring us our desires. Ultimately, the third chakra relates to our instinct and how our life is directed by it. When we can see how our instinct guides our thoughts, we will understand why we do what we do. And we have joy. She is dancing Daisy. This vibrational energy is walking on air. A pure essence of joy comes through detachment. Daisy yellow brings joy but does not experience it. Its purpose is to radiate what is inside. This powerful energy moves your projects forwards. It is too distracted to be creative, but will draw in assistance necessary to further your goals. Says, let's jump and see what happens. The legend of Dancing Daisy, we don't know much about her, but we do know that she brings joy wherever she appears. Everyone who sees her becomes happier and more peaceful. Arguments cease as she comes close. People are even healed physically as a result of her presence. No one knows where she came from, and just before the TV crews arrive, she leaves. The inspiration, Dancing Daisy represents a new joyous phase in life, a significant change, such as a move, a new job, or a marriage. This is the moment after the leap. You may not see where you are going, but you will land on your feet. Personal inquiry, what can I do to invite happiness into my life? Being present is not the same as truly experiencing something. Key ideas, a conduit for joy, detachment from joy, higher purpose, profoundly impacting lives, improved health, a birth, joy, playfulness, delight. Reminding us to keep hope alive and, be happy, detached from that happiness, detached from outcome, detached from the need to cling to something. The heart of the earth says to us, this is to discover the wisdom of the heart, love, balance, harmony, brotherhood, hope, growth, healing, love, peace, and prosperity. The fourth chakra, the heart chakra, relates to matters of the heart. In manifesting, we are always blocked if our heart is not in it. There is something very pivotal about every green card, as though each one indicates a key moment of personal choice. They tell us about the heart of the matter. This is the chakra we decide whether we will proceed or whether things will get kicked back to our yellow chakra, where we will spend time thinking without progressing our decisions. In essence, you will see here whether your heart is truly invested in the actions you are willing to take. Every green card owns the distinction of revealing what happens when you do or don't follow your heart. The question these cards ask is, what does your heart tell you? Earth is saying to us, victim. Victim. Interesting. Green acorn. To grow into a tree, a planted acorn must be fully brown. A green acorn is an indication that you may need grounding and a more solid plan to achieve what you truly desire. Are you trying to create something before you are ready to do so? Green acorn says, I am not a victim. I choose to do what I am doing. The Legend of Green Acorn. He's asked to star in a fable by Kelly the Green Dragon. He is promised top billing, but in the end he says his best work never made the final edit. Now he doesn't even have a speaking part. He feels betrayed by the dragon, but Green Acorn is not resentful. Being in the fable landed him a job on display at a museum. He insists he is content, but we can see denial and underlying anger. Kind of saying, Don't settle for less than what you're after. The inspiration, the green acorn, indicates that being in denial may be holding you back. To move forward, you must make an honest assessment of your situation. Personal inquiry. How are my actions connected to my inability to create breakthroughs? Am I willing to make new choices in order to grow? Asking us to make a new choice. Key ideas: feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment, retribution, deluding yourself, potential for greatness. The key ideas: feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment. Oh yeah, I just read that. And keywords: growth, breakthrough, empowerment. We need to grow in order to reach our breakthrough. We need to make a different choice, choosing love instead of resentment and carrying the past. We can't go into the future while we carry past resentments. So we have to let go and forgive all of that. On to the throat chakra, which is finding your way to express yourself. Overall impression is communication, truth, communication, loyalty, serenity, faith, spirituality, creativity, expression. The cards of the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, reveal at a core level matters of communication. This includes creative focus and your ability to be heard and understood. Being able to communicate the truth you feel in your heart will bring forward all the positive attributes of these cards. When you deny your heart's knowledge, challenges will present themselves. Here you will find a definition of personal leadership and redefine beliefs that no longer serve you. Personal responsibility will be brought into play. And we have Quest. Oh yes, the Navy Trail. Navy combines the blue of communication with the darkness of the unknown, allowing us to discover the truth. There is bravery here and an ability to face the truth head on. When I am somewhere else, my life will have meaning. The grass is greener on the other side. Mrs. Patriot, the oldest woman in the town of Blue, decides she is ready to set out across the deadly swamp and walk the Navy Trail that no one has dared tread before. The wise youngster points out that the swamp has vanished and the path she seeks is already before her. Miss Patriot sees that her life is not elsewhere, but is in the here and now, and Mrs. Patriot travels home. The Navy Trail stretches out before her. You may be on a quest that is unnecessary. Allow yourself the space for self-discovery. Personal inquiry. It is time to take a risk. Where in my life do I need to walk my talk? Being open to wisdom, imagined dangers, commitment to your path, courage, journey, answers. Again, we're being asked for courage. On to the third eye. The earth shows us, learn to see without sight, seeing the unseen. Keywords are guidance, intuition, secrets, integrity, knowledge, spirituality, inner child, mystery, dignity. The sixth chakra represents our sixth sense. All the cards in the purple color ray, indigo and violet, appear in this chapter. The brow chakra is the third eye and houses all that is hidden within, including our intuitive knowing. The card often reveals family agreements made before you were born and karmic issues which you have brought into the world to work out. We have despondence, violet iris. You have all the answers you need within. This card may indicate an emotional tie that no longer serves you. Remember, how you relate to the issue is the issue. Obstacles are removed when you change your relationship to them. Violet Iris says, by taking action, I found the road out. The legend, Iris is depressed and unable to look after herself or her home. She cries out to the great spirits for help. Mother Earth appears and suggests Iris shower, eat a good meal, and clean up her house. She does, but still feels despondent. Suddenly, a hurricane hits and Iris springs into action to rescue her neighbor's children. In the urgency, Iris finds the way out of depression by taking action. Perhaps this is saying that a time is coming that the urgency will spur us to the actions that we need. to find our way out of this situation. The inspiration, Iris teaches us that the only route out of stagnation is motion. If we do nothing, we must accept the consequences. Personal inquiry. In which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? I know what I need to do. Am I willing to trust myself? Key ideas: feeling helpless, acceptance of circumstances, change on the horizon, taking action. Keywords: revelation, movement, encouragement. And now the crown chakra of the earth speaks to us. And the crown chakra embrace the spirit of universal consciousness. The overall impression is neutrality, enlightenment, consciousness, purpose, wisdom, spirituality, unity, expansiveness. In the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, we reach the place of universal consciousness, which is outside our physical body. You may notice that these cards represent some aspect of our collective being. The idea here is that we all vibrate through our seventh chakra in a powerful way. It keeps us connected to our humanity. The cards of the seventh chakra are neutral in color because spirit is in essence neutral. Here you will receive messages from spirit that are detached from human worry. These cards indicate the higher-minded thinking that happens when we align with spirit. The power of holding space can also be seen in the still energy of each card. Here you will see how conscious choice can bring you spiritual magnetism. These cards are of mastery. And we have release, shadow gray storm. See all that you are, for you possess a power that you have yet to understand. This may feel daunting, but great freedom awaits you. Meet your shadow self. Profound inner wisdom is coming to you. Stand steady. Stand your ground. Stay the course. You are more than you know. That's interesting. This one says stay the course. And this one says stand steady. We're being asked again to have courage. Shadow Greystorm says, I can no longer keep your secrets. Nikita cuts through the graveyard as she rushes home in the wind and rain. She's terrified when Shadow Greystorm appears and speaks in her own voice, repeating painful things she has said to herself and others. It's all your fault. I'll never forgive any of you. As she listens in the rain to her own words, she learns it is she who has been making herself miserable. She leaves the graveyard with a changed heart, ready to forgive herself and others. The inspiration of this card, this is about personal responsibility and the release of blame. It is time to clear the debris and move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide or carry past resentments. Personal inquiry, this indicates healing family of origin issues. Am I ready to face my past and let it go? Key ideas: release, dwelling on the past, righteous anger, change in consciousness, judgment day, seeing clearly, hidden truth, great discovery, healing, remission, integration. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our personal responsibility for everything that's happening in this world. We are responsible, and we're being asked to stay the course, which I think, obviously I'm an American. We're at the time of the elections. Staying the course means keeping the hope of America alive, keep the dream of America alive. America is a light in the world. We are the youngest of the great countries, and we started the wave of democracy that swept around the world, that broke down the old monarchies and the aristocracies and the old ways. We're not finished yet, and we're being asked to hold the course, be courageous, get out of our victim mentality. detach from the outcome and just be in the sheer joy of the moment of being alive in this amazing universe. Um, the we're already on the path. We just have to stick with it and let go of past resentments and forgive ourselves and each other. And the world will be healed. Something great is coming. We shouldn't despair. Help is on the way. So stay the course and forgive yourself and others and release. Let go. Okay, that is this reading. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.